This shit I'm about to tell you, you are not gonna believe, but hear me out. So 2 white men from North Texas was indicted for the craziest shit. These men planned to sail to a foreign island in Haiti, murder all the men, and then make the women sex slaves.
Hi lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. So lovely.
I came across this teaching somewhere for you and I thought to share where internet is reacting to the fact that these men decided that they were going to embark on a journey of owning slaves. They actually want to feel and experience what their ancestors or how their ancestors have treated people that looks like me, lovelies. But this time around, they decided to go to Haiti. And the good thing is that they were arrested. Like, I don't even know how they think that they can pull this up without getting noticed. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment.
Hey fool, what did I just read? These 2 dudes right here really try to start their own country by committing a full-blown mass. This might be one of the most sickening stories I ever seen, fool. These 2 men from Texas were indicted because allegedly they were going to the island in Haiti called Gonaïves to invade. And when I say invade, I'm talking about wipe out all the men on that island and then enslave the women and kids. You know how demonic that shit sound? Federal investigators said the 2 men were literally texting each other, talking about taking over the island, making a colony, and then forcing these women into labor. YT. And they say, nah, this wasn't no joke because they had everything in their power necessary to complete this, weapons and all. I ain't gonna lie, in this moment, you gotta thank God that the feds stepped in because that shit would have been fucking horrific, fool. Like, that's sick-minded. They sick as hell, fool. And I'm pretty sure it can't just be them 2. They gotta look into it deeper. It gotta be more people connected. Haiti has already suffered enough and they're still suffering at this moment. And these people try to add on to it. And they wanted to go there and do some weird shit and try to play God. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this story down below in the comments. Because this shit do not feel real. I'm telling you, this shit wild.
This shit I'm about to tell you, you are not gonna believe, but hear me out. So 2 white men from North Texas was indicted for the craziest shit. These men planned to sail to a foreign island in Haiti, murder all the men, and then make the women. 2 men from Texas planned to go to Gonaïves, a small island, and murder all the men on that island and make the women. These men planned this shit and trained for this shit for over a year. They took Haitian and Creole classes so they can speak the language, so they can be able to mingle and be able to do the shit that they plan on doing. Mind you, Gonaïves Island has a population of 87,000. They planned on taking over that island fully. These men basically planned this shit to the T. They learned how to sail. One of the guys even listed in the Air Force. And get this shit. They tried to recruit the homeless population from DC to go along with them to make this shit happen. Tell me that's not some crazy shit. Look at this shit right here.
The grand jury indictment handed up today charges 21-year-old Gavin Weissenberg from Allen and 20-year-old Tanner Thomas from Oregon with conspiracy to murder, maim, or kidnap in a foreign country.
2 white Texas men have been arrested for guess the flip what? They recruited. They went on a recruiting mission. They recruited others as well, but they planned on going to the Haitian island of Gonaïves, taking out all the men of that small island, and then using the women and children as their ex-slaves. They had it all planned out. They already had, y'all, the details are right here. They went and learned Haitian Creole. One of them joined in the military so he could learn these tactical skills and stuff to take out the men of the island. They were on a whole mission. They'd already started the process to go and take over the island and harm innocent people for their weird Christopher Columbus style dreams and fantasies. So now they're booked. Okay? I hope they go get all the other recruits. Okay? Because just getting them is not going to work. Got to get all the other, because the other ones have all that stuff on their minds too. What is it with certain people going to other places and trying to take over and basically take out all the people of that place? What is this? What? Y'all, so this is what the island basically is. This is the size of the island. It's about approximately 300 square miles. 300 square miles. Okay? And it's looking like there's about 100,000 is what I looked up on the island. I'm not quite sure what the flip was going. I guess they were going to go on there and pretend to be friends and all because you know how a lot of them already think that, you know, white people are always going to be welcome, way more welcome to certain places. That's what they think, y'all. And so they were going to go on there speaking Haitian Creole and everybody was going to be all like impressed that they came from Texas speaking Haitian Creole, you know what I'm saying? And woo, they know my language and all this other kind of stuff. And then they were going to like throw a wrench in everybody's life and just take them all out. What the flip? What was the, I know their thought. What was the end game? The end game. Okay, so today's time is not like Christopher Columbus time, okay? They was gonna see y'all doing it. Like, people were gonna see y'all doing it. It was gonna get out. The flip. So, racially black people all around the globe, y'all better be on high alert. Racially black people all around the globe, y'all better be on some high freaking alert because some people got plans, okay? Everybody that smiles in your face is not your friend, okay? It's just simply not, all right? What on earth? 2 white Texas men have been arrested.
What the fuck is going on? This is straight out of a movie. You're gonna want to hear this one. 2 Texas men were gonna invade a small island off the coast of Haiti. They were gonna recruit mercenaries that were homeless from the Washington, D.C. area and invade this island and take all the women and children as SA slaves. I kid you not. These guys from Texas were going to invade an island with mercenaries that they recruit from homeless people in the Washington, D.C. area. Folks, when I think I heard it all, when I think there's no way I could hear something that I wouldn't believe, here we fucking go. What is going on in this world? My God!
When you think you've heard it all, Texas goes, hold my beer. You guys are literally not going to believe this story, okay? 21-year-old Gavin Weisenberg from Allen, Texas, and 20-year-old Thomas Tanner from Argyle, Texas. These 2 boys, basically, young men, plotted to sail down to Gonave Island, which is like off of Port-au-Prince in Haiti, unalive all of the adult men, and force the women and children into schmectual slavery indefinitely. No, I'm not joking. I mean, you literally cannot write this. Oh, don't worry. I have a little nugget hidden in here for you. They took Creole lessons for like half a year, sailing, firing lessons. The Thomas kid, the one who's still at large, by the way, the other one is in custody, Tanner Thomas, he joined the Air Force and managed to get some position down in, like, I think he was stationed in Maryland or DC. And they were going around trying to recruit homeless people to use as basically like cannon fodder during their invasion of Gonave Island. And then here's the really gross part. They recruited a 15-year-old American and used her as practice for their, how do I say this? Their grape fantasies. Yeah, I mean, that's the story. That's real. It really happened. We have a genuine problem in this country with our young men. When your fantasies, anyway, that's the story. Just when you think you've heard it all, Texas goes, hold my...
Wow. Do you know, I listened to this story and I thought, you know what, I better just do a little bit of research on it. Not much. I didn't do much research. I thought I just got to do a bit of research on it just to find out if this is actually factual. So I did, and I found it on ABC News, CBS News. It's on a fair few news sites, so you ready for it? Two guys. You had Gavin Weisenberg, 21 years old, and Tanner Thomas, 20 years old. Their plan was to invade, that's right, I said it, a Haitian island. No, they were from Texas, so that might say something, I don't know. I always used to say Texans are the closest you can get to be Australians, and sorry, Texas, you're off the list. We don't want to be like you. Sorry. Anyway, so their plan was to take over this island in Haiti. Now, they wanted to invade, it's called Gonave Island, which has a population of 87,000 people. Their plan was to kill all the men and sexually enslave the women. Now, 87,000, if you are the attacker, you basically got to up your number to at least 10 to 1. So that's the force they probably needed. It's a siege. It's like a siege warfare to take an island. I'd say the Haitians would be a bit blown out. They'd be sort of looking at me going, what the hell are you people doing? Because their plan was to actually attack the island using sailboats. And one of them, I think it was Tanner Thomas, he went to Thailand. These guys had everything planned down to the T to learn how to sail a boat. But when he got there, he didn't have the money to take on sailing lessons. So how many boats? I think to invade an island with 87,000 people, you might need a bit more than just one boat. I'm just saying. Anyway, so I think they got caught with child porn and all the other weird shit. I don't even know how you can report on this shit. But anyway, they got caught, and I believe they're lucky they got caught because the US government has actually saved their life. Because if these two clowns, 20 and 21 years old, still babies, wet behind the ears, rocked up to Haiti and threatened to kill the men, they would get chopped up by machetes and fed to whatever the hell sort of wild animals are on that island. They wouldn't last a week. It's a different level of toughness. Anyway, so what do you say about that? You know, this is definitely, I can't make this shit. What is it? Is it something in the water? I'm glad this is coming out of America, because as yet, I've heard some people put up some ridiculously stupid arguments on some points here in Australia, but I've never yet heard this level of stupid. I haven't heard it yet. So maybe they are. Maybe something's happening on the planet and they're putting something in our food, in our water, and it must be attacking, but I don't know. In saying that, this level of stupidity seems to only be coming from one country. Sorry, America, but holy shit. Where do you find these people? I don't know. Anyway, look it up. You know, what's their names again? Let me look up these two characters. And you actually type in, two men wanted to invade Haiti. You know, you don't have to put in Gonave Island. You don't have to put that. Put their names down. Gavin Weisenberg and Tanner Thomas. Watch the news. See, now, it's not unrealistic for me to say, you know what, I want my own island. Screw it. I'm going to go get my boys and recruit some more people off the building site, and we're going to invade Tasmania and just take it. I'll send her. Then when we take, I'll sort of sit there with the state leader, you know, in Tasmania, and we'll send her, he can send a letter of surrender to Canberra and say, yeah, Rob and his boys have taken the island. I could probably gather a crew of about 15 guys, and I don't know how we'll go crossing the Bass Strait. Pretty rough patch of water there. Might fly there, actually. I don't know. Like, people going, that's stupid, Robert. I'm going, no, well, these two clowns were going to attack Haiti on a sailboat, which they couldn't afford to take lessons on. All right, take care, everyone. Have fun. Guess there'll be more fun news in the future. Don't know whether you could laugh at it or cry about it, but it's good shit. All right, see you guys.
Apparently these men right here wanted to go to Haiti and all of us, all of the Haitians, and basically take over the country. And I really don't think they know their history. I don't think they know that Haiti was the first black country to be freed. I don't think they know that we started this. Hey, I don't think they know. This is why you got these people are so uneducated. I bet you they didn't know none of that. And you know what? Let them go to Haiti. Take them, free them, and let them go to Haiti. Let them. Because I'm telling you right now, this might even be good for Haiti. All the gang members would just come together and say, let's take care of this. Let's take care of this. We got a job to do. Because, Haiti, the place that has like how many gang members that took the president out? That place? Please, y'all need to find something safe to do.
Like, seriously, lovelies, if I tell you that majority, okay, let me not just use the word majority, because I think there is a whole lot that is very human. But let me say about some percentage, from handful of percentage of people like this are so many. Like, of people who think like this or actually want to experience what it feels like owning slaves. There are a handful of people like them roaming about. They are in the comment section. They are everywhere. They are in your neighborhood. They are in your shopping centers. They are in your churches. They are in the hospital. There are even some medical practitioners, attending to you. Some of them have and have always wanted to have this experience of owning a slave. But these people, they decided that, the states, they might be found out in the states. Let's go somewhere that we can actually use deceit to conquer. You wouldn't blame black people or any black person in the whole world, or any melanated person in the whole world, if they're just trying to safeguard their thing, if they're just trying to safeguard, be it their culture, be it their town, be it their neighborhood, be it anything, because people like this are known for taking, colonizing, taking. Oh my goodness, in 2025, some group of people decided that they were going to take it upon themselves to go into training. They trained for this. They took their time to learn the language. Like, these guys are so dubious. They took their time to learn the language. They trained for it, to the hope of completing what? A mission. Their plan was to go to Haiti, pupil the ones that they can, and enslave. Oh my God. In 2025, these guys still have this thing in mind. They still want to own slaves in 2025. There was actually a video I staged one time. In this situation, it happens that this couple, they are male and female. They decided that they were going to adopt these black children, right? I think there are about 5 of them. They had an underground house or something. They also have a farm. And this couple, I think they're childless, but they decided to adopt. That is why sometimes when I see colored people adopting a black child, it's not as if nobody wants you to adopt a black child, but what is the intention? Because this couple is something that happened last year. I stitched with the video. This couple decided to adopt 5 black children, right? enslaved them, were using them for their farms. They were on the ground. They can't go outside. They were just giving them food while they were using it in the farm. Everything was there, the light, the house, the bed, until somebody was passing through and was hearing the noise. That was when this person had to call the authority. That's when this person has to call the authority that he or she feels that there is somebody on the ground, that he's always hearing crying. And that was how the authority get to find out these people. You can just check the story out, look it up. That is to tell you that even in 2025-24, there are so many people who welcome the idea of enslaving black people or going back to the slavery period. They can't wait. They can't wait to get us to go to the farm. So far, you're a melanin person, you know. So this one that decided to go to Haiti, thinking that they won't be found out, not knowing that you can't keep comparing 400 years to now. You know, it is over. It is over. You cannot enslave these people back anymore. You can't do that. You can't do that. The thing is that they are even scared right about now because they feel that they are becoming the minority group. So maybe when they conquer Haiti, they will go down to another place to conquer. Before you know it, slavery is back. But a man can never be a god. God is always there to fight for his own people. It can never work out for them. You know, and this should be a very big lesson. Like, it should be an eye-opener to most of these countries that just open their arms and welcome people like this. You know, most of them go to these countries to steal their resources, to mine and all of that. Like, anyway, love listener, just leave me your thought in the comment section of what I think of this video. Please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We just here for educational and informative purposes. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that, like, and I will see you, love listener, I upload the next one.
Share, and I will see you, lovelies, when I upload the next one.